Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Say hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Homeschool-ology. My name is what? Don't talking. No.
I thought it wasn't on.
Okay. Ready? Hey.
Hi.
Welcome to Homeschool-ology. My name is Nikki. This is my daughter,
Jacelyn.
and we are going to talk to you guys today about game schooling. It's one of Jacelyn's favorite things.
We kind of like games. Just kind of.
We might be a little obsessed with games is what she actually means. If you're new here, like I said, my name is Nikki. I am a homeschooling mom of 4. Jacelyn is my oldest. She is in, do you remember?
No.
Homeschool issues. She just started her 7th grade year. You're about to have a birthday, right?
Yes.
And how old are you going to turn?
12.
12. Are you excited?
No.
No!
I mean, excited to see everybody.
You're excited for a birthday, but you don't want to get older, do you?
No.
No?
No.
I know. I wish you could stay little.
Me too.
Yeah. So today's video is going to be about game schooling, like I said, and today's video is actually my very first collaboration that I'm hosting, and I'm super excited to be hosting this collaboration so that lots of moms can share what they do for game schooling, like how they use games in their school environment, or they might share with you what their favorite games are, or just anything about game schooling. And so I will be linking that playlist down below, and I hope you will go check out all the great moms who have decided to join in and share with you everything about game schooling. So we are going to jump into our video.
I've been trying to say I didn't know you were hosting it.
I am hosting it.
Ooh, interesting.
Let's start with just what is game schooling. So game...
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yes.
You love it, don't you? It's one of your favorite things.
Yes.
Yes. I have always been a game lover, and Jacelyn has always been a game lover. But early in our homeschooling, I found a Facebook group called Game Schooling, and I was like, hey, what is that? And we went and checked, or I went and checked it out, and basically game schooling is just using games to educationally, to teach things. You can teach content through games, like, you know, we have a game that teaches about Europe, you know, and then we have a game that is timelines that teaches us about things in history, and then we have games for like little kiddos who teach color and sorting and counting. So you can actually teach content through games, but you can also teach things like cooperation. Like we have a lot of cooperative games that we like to play, right?
Yes. And taking turns, but it's very annoying when the person you're playing with takes 6 years to take a turn.
Yeah, so we work on patience, we work on taking turns, we work on, you know, it's really helpful for little kids to work on like taking turns and waiting your turn and being patient until it's your turn again. And all those kinds of skills can be taught through games. Those are important life lessons that kiddos need to know, and you can teach all of that in a fun way through games. And you can also teach strategy, which is a big reason why we love games. Like we just love strategy games, and learning, you know, critical thinking and problem solving skills, and all of that can be taught through games. And it just makes it more fun and more exciting to learn these things. When you're having fun, the kids don't even know that they're learning things. So games are actually really important. You should be playing games with your kids, even if you're not considering it game schooling. Games really help teach not only content but also life skills that are just helpful to people. And then I was going to talk about how we actually do game schooling. We do games on days where like maybe somebody's not feeling well, and we don't have it in us, you know, maybe we just need a mental health day, we just don't have it in us to do our book work, so we will break out a game so that they're still learning something, they're still doing something with their brain power, but it's something that's fun and light and easy. So that's typically how we use games, but we like games, so we just, in general, just play games often. If I know of a game that is very related to a topic we're learning about, then I will pull that game into the curriculum and make sure that we play it while we're doing that. So that is a game, or a way you can use games, is to supplement something that you're learning, or you can actually even use games to introduce a concept. There's this really cool game that I haven't gotten yet, but we are going to get it, but it's like a cell game.
Tell me.
Huh? It's called cytosis. It's a cell game. So when we learn about cells,
interesting.
Probably next year, we'll probably do biology next year. And so I'm going to pick that up and that's how I'm going to introduce the concept, and then we'll use it to reinforce and things like that. So for the rest of the video, we're kind of just going to be sharing games that we love, and kind of like, I'm going to give you kind of like a category of where we feel like these games fall into. So these are all games that we have tried, that we love. We have a lot of games. So if you have questions about games, feel free to ask down below, because we have a ton that we've tried that...
we have 2 cabinets that go to our ceiling.
Right. And we've even taken a lot of our games out of the boxes and used storage containers like this, because we can shove a lot more into these little boxes. You know, I feel like sometimes you get boxes and there's just a lot of empty space. Like, we haven't taken this one out of the box yet because we think the box is cute, but but as you can see, like, there's a lot of empty space in this box, you know, so we're letting it hang around because it's not the biggest box, so it doesn't take up that much space, but there's a lot of games like that where they take up a lot of space. So if you guys want me to share a video on how we organize our games, I'd be happy to do that. So comment down below and let me know if you would like to see how we organize our games to maximize the amount of games we can fit in our small space. So let's jump into games we love, and we're gonna start with, what do you want to start with? Math games?
Oh yeah, which ones are those?
Oh yeah, I don't think we actually pulled any of them, but specific math games that we love. One I didn't pull because we don't have the box anymore, so I'm just gonna put a picture of it right here for you guys. But the one that we absolutely love, that we play over and over and over again, is Sleeping Queens. Yeah. And it's supposed to be, you know, just addition. Like, if you can add 2 of them. That's how the rules are, just addition.
That's what it is?
That's what the rules are. But what have we done?
Multiplication, addition, subtraction.
Right. So basically, if you can develop any math problem out of the cards, you can play them. So that's kind of how we've expanded on that. That's one that we absolutely love. We play it over and over again. Sometimes it might sit for a little while, but then when we pull it out again, we play it 7 or 8 times because we forget how much we love it. Yeah. So that's a really, really good one. Oh, you know what? It's another good one that we didn't pull out, and it's like one of our favorite games.
What?
What's one of Mama's Mimi's favorite game?
I don't know.
Rat-a-tat-cat!
Oh.
She makes us play it every single time we're down there, remember? Yeah, it just went away. It's alright. So, Rat-a-tat-cat is another one of our absolute favorite games. It's probably our most played, like, when we play with our whole family. Sorry. What, you don't like this? So Rat-a-tat-cat is one of, and again, we don't have that box anymore, but I'll share a picture. That is one of our all-time favorites, and it is math. You're trying to get the lowest number, so you are trying to have to, like, do some math there. It's a great game for younger kiddos to play as well. Yep, because you don't get to look at your middle cards, you have to memorize what they are, and so, like, memory and all those kinds of things and skills. Strategy and making sure you're watching other players and seeing what they have. So that is a great game that we highly, highly recommend. And then another one that is really good for math, and we don't play this one a ton, but it's still a really great one. And if we're working on certain math concepts, sometime I'll pull it out. It's Smath. So it's S-M-A-T-H. I'll show a picture. Again, we don't have the box anymore.
It's like Smart Math, but smart with just those.
Yeah, so it's essentially Scrabble
math,
but with math, which is why it's called Smath.
That's a lot more sense.
So, and we love that one. It's really fun. So if you see that one on sale, definitely pick it up. It's a great one for math concepts. Sorry, camera cut out on us. We're back. So we were gonna talk about history games, and this is probably our most favorite history game, and I kind of feel bad showing it to you because
they don't make it.
They don't make it anymore. But it's like one of our, you gotta hold it still for a second.
I'm gonna show the back of the box so they can like draw or something.
What they do still have is Timeline's the card game. So you want to open it up and get out some of the cards. So basically there are these little things, and you know this camera is awful. I can't really show you. I'm sorry. But it has little cards, and it says, like this one says, the invention of the banknote.
The invention of the first dungeon.
And you have to try to find out when this happened. And then when you're playing the card game, you lay them out and you try to fit it into the timeline, where you think it goes into the timeline. This game, the timeline challenge, just kind of expands on the regular card game. So you can get more cards and use it with this. So if you find this on eBay or something like that, pick it up. It's awesome. Yes. It really is great. It's 100% worth it, but it is very expensive now because it is not being made currently. But we just love this game. Even if you just got the timeline card game, it is very, like, so fun. I am learning a ton from this game. Like, things that I thought I knew, and I'm like way off on them. It's just, it's a lot of fun. So this has been one of our favorite games that we've been playing recently. Okay, another one for history is Ticket to Ride, and the Europe one. We have Ticket to Ride Europe and we have Ticket to Ride Junior. The Ticket to Ride Junior I wouldn't put that in the history category, but the Ticket to Ride Europe I would, because it is Europe from a different time period, for a time period in history. So it's like history, geography, it kind of has all of that in there, but it's also very much strategy, and it's a not cooperation, it's like a take your turns game, but very much strategy. And so it's a really, really good game. We love this one. I have heard that the Europe is the best one, which is why that's the one I picked up first, but I do plan on getting, I think there's like Ticket to Ride New York, where it's like New York train or bus, like so what's that? Yes, thank you. And then there's like the regular Ticket to Ride. But we love the Ticket to Ride Junior game. That was a really fun one. I do recommend playing that one first, because it taught us how to play the game before it added in like the challenging components. So we like Ticket to Ride. It's great for history. And then another one that we love for history, which we don't have the box, but it is Icons, and it comes with these little cards and these little tiles, and it's all about women in history, and like what they did and why they're famous, or what they did to help society. And that one has been so fun. We've learned so much from that one as well. And then the next category is English language arts. So this one right now, current fave, a little wordy. So basically you get tiles, like kind of like Scrabble tiles, and you make your own word, but you keep it secret from the other partner, and the other partner has to try to guess. Then you're trying to guess what each other's words are. Super fun, great for working on spelling, great for working on vocabulary. It's a really, really fun game. We're really enjoying that one. So next up is Bananagrams. If you don't know about Bananagrams, you need you some Bananagrams. And I even saw they have like big letter Bananagrams, and I'm totally picking those up. We have used these not only to play the Bananagrams game. It's these little tiles, they have the letters on them. We have used these for manipulatives to practice spelling. We have learned these for manipulatives to like for letter learning for little kids. We have used the heck out of these little tiles here from Bananagrams. And then the game itself is just awesome. So highly recommend picking up Bananagrams. It's actually something that's pretty inexpensive. It's a great stocking stuffer, and it's just magic. Magic. We love Bananagrams. So Bananagrams, a little wordy, Scrabble, of course, you know, the old standby regular Scrabble. The last one we have on our list to talk about is P for Pizza. This one is loosely English language arts. So basically, you have a category. You have a category and a letter, and you're trying to name things that start with that letter in the category. So it's a really fun one, lighthearted one, easy one, and you are kind of working a little bit on spelling, you know, because sometimes there's words that begin with weird letters, and then you get to have a chance to talk about that. So P for Pizza, another one that we love. Physics. I don't know if you've ever heard of this game. It's from Melissa and Doug, but Suspend is the name of this one. So Suspend is a, you know, taking turns game that is just loads of fun, and basically you're like suspending these hooks from each other, and it's all about balance. And so that one teaches physics. And then this one, Gravity Maze, is actually an independent game. You can work on it, you know, together as cooperatively, but it's basically an independent game where you're trying to, it's puzzle solving, and you're trying to get the ball to end up in the little red thing, and you have to, it gives you a certain number of, or like the colored ones and where to put them, and then you have to solve the puzzle. Okay. So
this is how it works.
And it ends up in the red one. This is a good one, like just to give your kids to work on while you're working with another kid. So it's just like physics, logic, problem solving, and all those great things that they can learn from that. And then the next one we're going to talk about is strategy. So just simple strategy games. Number one, Megaland. This has been one that we love right now. I don't know if this one is still being made, so you'll have to check around. I'll link it down below if I find it. And then you have, of course, your standby, or your tried and true chess. This is a great strategy game.
The Mario one that's broken.
It's a Mario one. You can get a fun chessboard like that, or you can just have any chessboard, but chess is a really great strategy game.
Or a wizard chessboard.
Wizard chess from Harry Potter. They have those as well.
Yeah, the Lego one.
So the next one that we've been playing a ton is Arboretum. This one is kind of sciencey because it tells you like different kinds of trees, but it's more of a strategy game. Yeah. There is a little bit of math involved when you have to like you're trying to get the most number of points, so you've got to keep track of how many points you have and how a strategy on how to get the most amount of points. So this one's really good. It's also very beautiful. The cards are gorgeous.
We forgot Katan Jr.
And then another one that we've been loving is Katan. So
I'm gonna get out the thing that has all the Katan games.
Okay. So there are lots of versions of Katan. I highly recommend, like there's a ton of versions now, but I highly recommend starting with Katan Jr. No matter how old your kids are, I would start with Katan Jr. because it made this game, which is a little challenging to understand, so much easier to figure out. Like we already had a basic concept of how the game is going to work before we actually played the game. So no matter how old your kids are, I would start with Katan Jr. I know there are like some places you can rent games from if you don't want to buy it, but I think it would hold its value too if you want to buy it and then resale it, if you have older kids. But I highly suggest starting with that one first. It made learning this one so much easier. But this one is great and we love it.
These are just fun ones now.
And then this is just kind of the fun ones that we just love. I guess technically you're working on like colors and strategy and things like that with this one, but not really. It's just kind of a fun game. Really, anything from the Exploding Kittens is a fun game.
They have a lot of them.
They have a ton of them, and we've all enjoyed almost every single one that we've ever gotten from them. So, but this one is one of our current favorites, Mantis. And then
you've got crabs, and look how cute it is. They don't do it like this anymore.
Yeah, they don't make the box like this anymore because a friend of ours bought it, and your aunt, my sister bought it, and the box is not like this. But this game is really fun, and it's just go ahead.
There's a crab claw expansion that she got too.
Yeah, she got the crab claw expansion pack. This is also an Exploding Kittens game. And this one you work on a team with someone, and it's like you have to work on nonverbal communication, which is actually a great life skill. So even though it's more just fun, they're still learning through playing this game. That one is still a really good game. They're still learning a lot, even though it's more of just like a for fun. Really, honestly, in my opinion, any game is educational. Like any game, a child is learning some kind of skill from playing that game. So I highly recommend them. And the last category I want to talk about is kind of like the preschool, early elementary games. And there are so many games out there that just really focus on things like taking turns and things like counting and things like colors and things like that are very basic, but your child needs to understand some of these concepts. Like your child needs to understand how to spin a spinner and how to roll dice and how to wait until it's their turn for another turn, and how not to cheat and just get what they want, and follow the rule following. And there's just so much your little ones can learn from games. So don't wait until they're old enough to read. Start games soon. And there are a ton of excellent games out there for little kiddos. One of our favorite ones, this is Educational Insights. Educational Insights has several games. This is the first one that they came out with, which was Sneaky Snacky Squirrel. It's been our favorite one. But they also have like a Hippity Hoppity Bunny or something.
And Frankie's Food Truck Fiasco.
Food Truck Fiasco. That all focus on things like colors.
It was Hoppy Floppy's Happy Hunt.
Hoppy Floppy's Happy Hunts. But they focused on things like colors and taking turns. The Frankie's Food Fiasco one, Food Truck Fiasco one, does work on shapes as well. So you've got shapes, you've got color, you've got taking turns. Another one of ours, favorite of ours for that age group is Hoot Owl Hoot. I'll put a picture of it here. We love Hoot Owl Hoot. We haven't played it in a while. We need to break it out. And of course, the Standby Candyland is a great like first game for little kiddos. So don't wait. Start young. Start them playing those games when they're really young, and they can learn, you know, how to play games. And then by the time they understand how to play games, then you can start introducing, you know, more educational games, things that actually have content to them as well. So that is a wrap up on like what is game schooling, how we game school, what our favorite games for game schooling are. Of course, we have tons more, and if you guys would like to see more of this, please let us know down in the comments. We're happy to share. I know I do have upcoming like a Katan how to play it, you know, kind of demonstration video planned because I've had a request for that. So we'll share that coming up. We're going to do Katan Junior and Katan in the same video. And then if there's more that you want to see, if you want to see how we organize the games, or if you want to see what kind of games we like, or if you have a question about a certain game, go ahead and comment down below. While you're down there, I hope you will subscribe to this channel, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. And please don't forget to head on down to the description and check out that playlist where all the moms are going to, in this collaboration, are going to be sharing with you, you know, anything and everything about game schooling. And I hope you guys enjoy. That is all for us. Is there anything else you want to add?
Minecraft is awesome.
Minecraft is awesome. She's been playing Minecraft for a really long time. She loves it. So, alright, that is all for us. We hope you will come back and chat with us again soon. Bye. Bye.